Welcome to the class of Advanced Calculus and Complex Analysis. Today we are going to learn double integral by changing the order of integration. Suppose the question is given in this form. Evaluate double integration. First limit is 0 to a. Second one is y to a. A is a constant and x by x square plus y square, which dx dy. Okay, so this is the integration. It is the double integration. So, but we will not evaluate it directly. But what we are going to do? We are going to change the order of integration. So, by the changing order of integration. Okay. So, how do you evaluate this type of problem when the question is given? So, changing the order of integration. So, whatever it is given, you write it down. So, what is given question? Given question, our given question is in this form. It is double integration. You look at this limit. It is 0 to a and it is y to a. So y to a means obviously that means it is the limit for x. Okay, this one you have to actually catch it, because if you do some wrong here, then your everything will be wrong. You will not get the correct answer. Okay, as the limit was y, that means it is obvious that it is the limit for x. X is equal to y to a, and here it will be then x is equal to a. And what is the remaining? Remaining, that means it is y is equal to 0 to a, so y is equal to a. And as it is integrand is here like this, x upon x square y square dx dy. This is the question. This is the question given. Now we are going to change the order. So before that, what it is given, the limits, you write it. So x is equal to y, we are getting, and x is equal to a, and another one y is equal to 0 and y is equal to a. So that means we are getting four curves. Basically these are the straight line. Okay, so by using this straight line you draw a graph. So you will get a region which is bounded by this curve. So what is that region? That one actually you have to identify first. Then only you can change the order of integration easily. So it is 0. First of all, x is equal to y. It is a well-known equation of straight line which is passing through the origin, and angle is 45 degree. So y is equal to x. This is the equation of straight line. Okay, so you can draw also negative side. And another is x is equal to a. X is a, so that means, so suppose this is my x is equal to a. X is equal to a. Okay, so what is y is equal to 0? So what is y 0? Y 0 means x axis, y 0, and next y is equal to a. So y is equal to a means up to here. So that means basically, okay, so y is equal to a. So now you see what is that your bounded region. By using this four curve, then y is equal to 0, x is equal to a, and y is equal to x, and y is equal to a. That means you are getting this region. Okay, so now question is given, you do with respect to x. So question is given in such a way that you do the integration with respect to x, with respect to x. But what we will do, and we are going to change it. So that means it was the limit for x first, and question was you do with respect to x. But what we'll do, we are going to change the order of integration. That means this was given x first, the integration. No, we'll do y first and then next x. It is not like that you will write just simply this limit this side and the x limit this side. No, you have to look it here. So that means we are going to do with respect to y first and then x. As we are going to do the integration with respect to y first, so that means we are going to draw a strip which is parallel to y axis. So it is for the understanding and to write the limit accurately. So now you look at the strip. What is the bottom side? It is starting from y is equal to 0 so and y is equal to 0 so curve. I mean y is equal to 0 straight line, and another is the y is equal to x straight line. This is the upper side. So that means after changing the order of integration, so by the changing of order of integration, what we are getting? We are getting the double integration in this form. Okay, previously it was x. No, we will do with respect to y first. As we have seen in the strip, y is starting from y is equal to 0 to y is equal to x. So what about x? X actually is starting from 0 to up to the highest, and x is equal to a. Okay, and this integrand as it is x by x square plus y square. So what will be here? It is dy dx, because this limit, this is for y, so we'll do with respect to y first and then with respect to x. It is the changing of order of integration. So then if you do the integration, it is x limit for 0 to a. Okay, so for x, so we are going to do the integration with respect to y, so that means x is constant, you can take it outside. Fine. So that means what is your integration? Basically your integration is y is 0 to y is equal to x, and it is 1 by x square plus y square dy. Okay, you can rewrite in this form. Fine. Now look at this here. So it is 1 by x square plus y square. You are going to do with respect to y. So that means x will keep as a constant. That means already have seen the integration in this form 1 by a square plus y square. So that concept we are going to use. It is 0 to a x. Okay. So for that one, in general form already we know. So here x is constant. So that's why we are going to apply that formula. I mean 1 by x, it is tan inverse so 1 by x tan inverse y by x. Okay, and what is the y limit? Y limit is 0 to x. So now you substitute the y limits. The upper limit is y is equal to x minus the lower limit. I mean in place of y you substitute it. So after substituting the y limit, we are getting it is 0 to a for x limit, and it is pi by 4 minus 0 dx. Okay, so tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. So and already x is here, so x will cancel, that means pi by 4 minus 0. So tan inverse 0 is 0. So we are getting pi by 4, it is x 0 to a. Okay, so that means basically we are getting so pi a by 4. So this is the required value of whatever, so that our given problem. So we have not solved that problem directly, we have changed that order. Okay, so look at this very interesting problem. So in this problem, so the limits, so in this problem, limits are given in the infinitive form. Then what we will do? Evaluate 0 to infinity, and for actually it is given x to also infinity. So infinity limits are there. So in this case, how do you handle the problem whenever you are going to change the order of integration? Okay, by changing the order of integration. So suppose this order of integration, it is not mentioned, that means you can do just as usual method, that is simple double integration concept, but it is mentioned here, you have to change it. As per the previous question, in the same manner, we'll identify the what exactly the limits are. So in the given question, limits 0 to infinity, so it is fine. But in the second one, it is given x to infinity. X to infinity means obviously that means it is the limit for y. And y also up to infinity. And what is the next here? That means it is x to 0. So that means inner side it is the limit for y and outer side limit for x. It is given, but we will change it. That means inner side we will make it x and outer side with respect to y. This is the meaning of order of, that means changing the order of integration. dy and it is y dx, it is given, we are going to change it. So whatever it is given, the limits you can write down here. X is 0 to x is going up to infinity, and y is x and y also going to infinity. Okay, so look at these limits, whatever it is given in the problem accordingly. So you draw the graph. So it is x, y, and x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means it is y axis. So x is equal to 0. Okay, it is the y axis. And next y is equal to x. Or x is infinity. X is infinity means this side. X is 0 and x is infinity means this side. This whole side. Okay. So you see here. So x is equal to 0 means y axis, this full y axis. And x tends to infinity. That means this side. I mean first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So next y is equal to x. Y is equal to x, that means this is the straight line. Y is equal to x. Okay, and then y it tends to infinity. Y tends to infinity means in which side? That means this upper side. Y tends to infinity. That means, so what is that common area or common region? This is the common region. Clear? But this is unbounded. It is not bounded. This upper side is open. So it is the unbounded form. Is it clear? So actually, whatever the limits will be there, so by using that limit, you have to identify that region which is enclosed by that curves. So now, you see, as I told you in the previous example also, your inner limit was for y first and next x. What we will do? By changing the order of integration, we'll do with respect to x, then with respect to y. As with respect to x first, so that means you draw, as we are going to do the integration with respect to x first, so that means you draw a strip which is parallel to x-axis, and this strip will help you to identify the limits for x. Okay, so always its bottom is this side, left hand side, that means x is starting from 0 straight line to up to the straight line y is equal to or x is equal to y. then y is as it is. That means it is actually from lower to up to the highest. Okay, so that means our integration will be in this form by the changing of order of integration by changing of order of integration will get that one will be equal to whatever our given question that will change now. It will be, we are going to do with respect to x first, and we have seen in the strip x is starting from 0 to x is equal to y. Okay, and then it is actually y is equal to 0 to, it is the unbounded, that means up to infinity, and limit is e to the power y by integrand is given e to the power minus y by y. Okay, we'll do with respect to x first and then with respect to y. Whenever we are going to do with respect to x first, that means y is constant. Here in the integrand only y term is there. That means you can keep it outside, e to the power minus y by y. Okay, and you can do the integration for x, dx, and this part you can do, and next dy. Fine. So that means your now integration is whenever you will do with respect to x and it is y, so that means you are getting x 0 to y, it is the limit for x and dy. Okay, so now you substitute the limit for x, upper limit is y and lower limit is 0, so that means it is 0 to infinite, 0 to, sorry, it is actually 0 to, not y, it is 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity. In place of x you substitute y and minus 0, that means e to the power minus y by y into y dy. Y will cancel, so that means 0 to infinity e to the power minus y dy. Now what is that integration? It is minus e to the power minus y. Okay, so that means it is 0 to infinity for the y limit. Now you substitute e to the power minus infinity is 0, that means minus e to the power minus infinity, so plus 1, that means equal to, it is 1. Okay, so we have obtained that exact value of that given double integration by changing the order. Thank you.